Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful class on this amazing Sunday, this November. I was in December. Oh my God. November 26th. I am excited to have you here. Thank you for being on time, for being punctual. I really appreciate it. You organizing your time and being here. Hello, Luis. How are you?
Hello, Miss.
Morning.
Good. Very good.
Nice to know that. Hello, Abigail. Morning. Juan Pablo, how is the connection today?
It's good, but the camera is still not working.
Remember what I told you, okay? We need to fix that problem as soon as possible. I need to see you working, please. Gavita, morning. Hello. Fabricio, how are you?
Good morning, teacher.
Morning.
Good morning, teacher. Nice.
Hello, Fabricio. Nice to see you. Hello, Annette.
Hi, Miss. Good morning.
Hi, sweetie. Jennifer, Claudia, how are you?
Hi, teacher.
Hi,
Good
teacher.
morning.
Hello, morning. Jennifer, how were the concerts yesterday? I'm just kidding. Hello, Jordan, Emilio, Michelle.
Hello, Miss.
Morning. Hello, Gustavo, Christina, Sophie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
Morning, sweetie. Hello, Daniela, Luis, Luis Nieto.
Hola, mis
Hello,
buenos días.
teacher.
Hello, remember the camera, I need to see you. Fiorella,
Sí, ya
Daniel.
aprendí un ratito.
Okay, thank you. Fiorella, Daniel, Miguel, and Danny, how are you? Thank you for having your cameras on, remember. Okay, before starting, as always, we're going to make a review of what we saw yesterday. Because yesterday I explained 2 grammar classes, which one was should, shouldn't, ought to, in order to give advice. And also we were talking about the first conditional, which is cause and consequence, yeah? So let's review about this. Let me show you. Let me share my screen. And I am going to present some situations which I will ask you to tell me what should we do in these situations and what shouldn't we do in these situations, okay? So let's see the pictures that we have. There are 6 pictures. I want you to notice here. For example, what can you see in the first one, Christina? How is this man?
The man is in the traffic.
Traffic jam. Is this very common here in Guayaquil?
Yeah,
Ecuador?
so common. And in 7, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Yeah, the peak hours, those are the worst, that's true. Okay, so he's on traffic. Okay, what happens in picture V, Luis Nieto? What can you see? Did she eat all the food? Or what is she leaving apart? What is she not eating? Do you see what is this? We have a broccoli, maybe carrots, beans. So she's not eating everything, right? Lexi, oh my God, what happened to this woman on picture C, Suheidi? What is her problem?
She's reading the menu.
Yeah, she's reading the menu. But check it out, she's like that. So maybe, do you think that she can see or she can't?
He can see.
She can see. Oh, and what happened with this poor woman after buying some groceries? What happened to her? What is the problem with her? She's carrying some bags, but she's sweating. Oof.
She's pregnant?
Maybe she's pregnant. Yes. Okay. And letter E. Oh my God. French fries. What is the man doing? What is he
He's
putting on?
putting
Uh-huh.
he's putting so much salt on the French fries.
Salt on French fries. Yes, we know we can't do that. We shouldn't do that because of our blood pressure, cholesterol, our heart, which is not very healthy. Okay. And letter F. Check it out the situation. How is the setting? And what is she wearing? So is she dressing a right way in letter F? Yes or no? No, right? Because it's so cold and she's not wearing anything. So let's see what should we do and what shouldn't we do in these situations. Yeah? For example, yes, Luis Cabello is very cold, very good. Okay, in letter V, we have she should eat her vegetables. That's true. Okay, which one is number 2? What letter? Check it out here. She wear a coat.
Letter F.
Letter F, good. She should or she shouldn't?
She should. She should wear a coat.
Okay, let me write it here for you. Okay, very good. Then we have you eat so much salt. You should or you shouldn't eat so much salt?
You
Shouldn't.
shouldn't.
You shouldn't, Christina. Very good. And which picture represents that sentence?
Letter E.
Letter E. Very good. Okay. So remember that I was explaining that when we use should or shouldn't, the other verb goes in what? What is wear? What is eat? Is a gerund or is it an infinitive?
An infinitive.
Infinitive, good. The verb comes normal. Remember that. We don't change anything. We don't transform anything. The verb comes normal. Perfect. Okay, let's see the other one. It says, he drive to work. He should or he shouldn't drive to work?
She should.
He shouldn't. What picture represents that? A, B, C, D, E, or F?
Letter A.
Letter A, yes. So maybe he feels regretful about being driving to work. Imagine the traffic jam. Ouch. Okay, let's see number 5. You should get sunglasses or you shouldn't get sunglasses?
You sure?
You
Good.
should.
Thank you, Danielita. Very good. What picture represents this one?
Letter C.
He
That's true. Of course, if you don't use sunglasses, you are forcing your eyes and you're going to lose your sight very soon. And the last one, she should or she shouldn't carry heavy bags?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Why shouldn't she? She's what? You told me something, a condition.
Because she's pregnant.
Yes, because she's pregnant. Okay, Josh. So she shouldn't do that. Very good. So this is something that we saw yesterday. We practiced and we learned yesterday. Also, we were analyzing first conditional. So let me explain again. Let me share with you what was first conditional. Let me show you in a minute. Okay, let me share. So I was telling you that when we talk about conditionals, we talk about 2 parts, right? The part that starts with if, do you remember the name? This part that starts with if. How do we call that? I explained that yesterday. Do you remember this, my dear students? No? You forgot?
Close.
Excellent, Michelita. Point for Michelle. Michelle, I have to give you a point. Remind me. Very good, Michelle. Yes,
Thank
the if clause. Good. The if clause is the part that starts with if. For example, here, if we start walking. And I told you that when we start with the if clause, do we put the comma or don't we put the comma?
We put the comma.
Put the
We
comma.
put the comma. Good. Very good. The other part, the part that continues in the conditional, what was its name? Do you remember? What was its name? The part that says here, the bus will come. What is the name of this part? Do you remember? You told me this is the if clause. Let me write it here again.
Main
Because-
clause.
Excellent, Michelle, good. And the other part is called main clause, yeah? So there are two parts in a conditional. I need you to have this in your mind. Now, in the if clause, or the first part of the conditional, the verb, how is this verb? We say if we start. Is the verb in present, in past, or in future?
In
Present.
present.
In present. Good, is in present. So the verb is always going to be in present. However, the main clause, the other part, how is the verb? It says will come. What is will?
In future.
Future.
Excellent, it's in future. Okay, so remember that. The if clause is in present, the main clause in future. Yeah? It's very, very important that we have this in our mind. Now, there is a thing. I can start with the main clause. I can say, the bus will come if we start walking. But what will happen if I do that? Do I put the comma or the comma disappears? What do you think?
The comma disappear.
Excellent, excellent. Very good, Michelita. Yes, you only put the comma when you start with the if clause. Remember that. Now, let's remember this and let's practice here. So number one, let me move it here. Yeah. It says, if you, your secret, I anybody else. The first one is going to be for Fabricio. Could you please give me a hand?
Yes.
Okay, number one, you say, if you,
If you tell me your secret, I won't tell anybody.
okay, perfect. The first one is in present, the second part is in future. The negative of will, of course, is won't, which is the contraction of will not, won't. Excellent,
Won't
Fabio.
tell. Won't tell.
Won't tell him. Yes, what's missing the tell? Thank you, my dear. Won't tell anybody else. Very good. Now, let's continue with number two. Is going to be for Carlita.
If I write it down, if I write it down, no.
It's in negative, it's in negative.
Ah,
You can do it,
it's in
Carlita.
negative. If I don't write it down, I won't
Yes.
remember it.
Excellent, Carlita. Very good. So like it's in negative in present, we use the auxiliary in present, which is don't or doesn't. But because it's I use don't. So I say, if I don't write it down, and the other part in future. I say, I won't remember. Very good. Okay. Could you please, the other one, Abigail, number three?
What you?
Oh, Will you call me? Yes. Will you call me if you?
You get
Excellent. Excellent. Sometimes you can have like this, the main clause first and the if clause at the end, you see? So don't get stressed. Don't get nervous. The first thing you have to do is find where is the if clause. For example, the if clause is here. Yeah? And the other part is in present. You see, if you get, so that means that the other part is in future. But it's a question, so we start with the auxiliary first. Will you call me if you get any news? Very good. Very good, Abigail. Excellent. Could you please continue, Gavita Franco? Number 4.
She helped you if you will up her nicely.
Yeah, remember the if clause is in present. So this is the if clause. Let me show you here. We have the if clause here. If you, so this goes in present. So the verb has to be in present, Gabby. So we say if you, we say if you ask her nicely, she will help you, okay? So remember, the first thing you have to do is find the if clause, yeah? Never forget that. Let's continue the other one with Annette. Could you please, number 5?
Yes. I will phone. A ver, I will phone you.
Perfect.
No puedo leer esta parte. You, if I hear from Alex.
If I hear, okay? Very good, here. Very good, Annette. Okay? Something else that I want to tell you is that you can say, for example, here, you can say you will miss, or you can say, you can use the contraction. You'll miss. This is the contraction of will, which is also perfect. Remember, in English, we use a lot of contractions. It's very common. We try to speak fast, we try to save time, so we use contractions. And that is very common, no problem. Let's continue with number 7. It's going to be for my dear Emilio Jose.
The 7th.
Huh?
If-
You say, yeah?
If you listen carefully
Yeah.
and you will understand
Excellent.
everything.
Excellent, Emilio, thank you. But let's use the contraction. So we say you'll understand. Perfect. Number 8 is going to be for Danielita Rugel.
Okay, the boss don't be.
First of all, let's do the if clause. Here is the if, my dear. If you, this comes in present.
Oh, sorry. Okay, the boss won't be
Excellent, thank you.
very pleased if you be late for work.
Yeah, very good. But remember the V is the verb to be. If I have you, what is the verb to be for you?
Are?
You. Excellent, Danielita. Perfect. Super smart. Good. Thank you. And the last one is going to be for Claudia. Claudia Mendoza. Could you please give me a hand?
I will drive you home if you give me directions.
Very good. So let's use the contraction. I'll drive if you give me directions. Perfect. Okay? So my dear students, this is what we studied yesterday. This is what we practiced yesterday. My question is, ask me questions. Is this clear? Yeah? I also explained and I also said that next Saturday, I am going to take a quiz about that. Don't forget, okay? I am going to take a quiz about first conditional. So please don't forget to review. Did you receive my folder yesterday? I sent you all the recordings yesterday. Did you receive it? Yeah?
Yes.
All of you receive it? Yeah? So yesterday I sent you to your email the folders that says recordings level 4. That means that if you were absent for any reason, you had a problem or you have to leave early, or some of you have to come late because yesterday you had exams, and you couldn't stay in the first hour or in the second or in the third or in the fourth, and you want to see what did we do, you can enter to the folder and you can see the whole recording. So you can check it, you can study, and you can practice, okay? So there are no excuses for not studying. Okay, my dears. Now, let's go to Moodle. After making the review of what we saw yesterday, let's go to Moodle. Yesterday in Moodle, we didn't finish the last exercise. So let me share with you. So yesterday we were here. We were on Unit 8. Let me show you. Okay. We were on Unit 8V. We worked all of these, the questionnaire. We analyzed the Morphy's laws. We were talking about this. Just in order to clarify, the Morphy's laws is when something good happens and continues something else good happening, or is when something bad happens to you and everything goes wrong. What was the Morphy's laws? Something positive or something negative? Do you remember?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative. Very good. Yes, something negative. Yes, you are right. Okay, let's continue. Let me see. So we were working on all of this yesterday. But this one was missing. We were until here. We listened to a couple talking about some disasters that they experienced, but we didn't finish this activity. So let's go to Unit 8V, exercise 5D. Listen and answer the questions. So please, let me share it again with you. Okay, let's enter here. First of all, I'm going to give you some time to read the questions, read the answers before doing the listening. Okay, after you read all the questions and what do we have to do? Now let's listen and let's find the answers.
4.6. And to finish our programme today, the incredible story of a Swedish couple who went on holiday and survived no fewer than 7 natural disasters. Stefan and Erika Svanström started their 4-month trip last December. They were travelling with their young baby daughter. First, they flew from Stockholm to Munich, but when they arrived in Munich, they couldn't get their connecting flight to Thailand because there was a terrible blizzard in South Germany, the worst snowstorm for 100 years. They had to wait at the airport for 24 hours. Mrs. Svanström said,
"We just thought things will get better."
When they finally got to Thailand, they had a relaxing few weeks. But that was the last time they could really relax. From Thailand, they flew to the island of Bali in Indonesia, a popular holiday destination. When they arrived in Bali, they were expecting blue skies and sun, but what they got were terrible monsoon rains, the worst monsoons for many years. Mrs. Svanström said,
"Now we're thinking, what will happen next?"
They decided not to stay in Bali, but to go to Australia. They flew to Perth in Western Australia, but hours after they arrived, Perth suffered terrible forest fires and the streets were full of smoke. They travelled north to Cairns and arrived just in time for Cyclone Yasi, one of the worst cyclones ever to hit the city. They had to leave their hotel and spend 24 hours in a shopping centre with 2,500 other people. Could things get any worse? Yes, they could. The Svanström family left Cairns and travelled south to Brisbane to visit friends, but the city was suffering from the worst floods in its history. So they left Brisbane and booked a flight to Christchurch in New Zealand. But just before their plane left Brisbane, some friends phoned them to say that Christchurch had been hit by an earthquake and a large part of the city was destroyed. Their plane landed in another city, Auckland. They travelled around New Zealand for a while and then they flew to Japan. On March the 11th, they were having lunch in a restaurant in Tokyo when suddenly everything began to shake. It was an earthquake, 9 on the Richter scale and one of the worst that ever hit Japan. And after the earthquake came a devastating tsunami. Fortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Svanström and their child were not hurt. They travelled from Japan to China for the last part of their holiday. Luckily, they didn't have any more natural disasters, and they arrived safely home in Stockholm on the 29th of March. Mr. Svanström said,
"We have learned that in life you should always expect the worst, but hope for the best. Also, you need to be prepared for anything."
Okay, my dear. How long did they have to wait at Munich airport? What was the answer?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Awesome. So we cannot drag it, right? Ah, yeah, I can drag it. Very good. What weather were they expecting in Bali?
Sunny weather.
Sunny weather.
Yes, very true. Where were the streets full of smoke? Where?
Perth.
In Perth, yes. Where did they sleep in Cairns?
In a shopping center.
Yes. Oh my God. Imagine sleeping in a shopping center. Why did they fly to Auckland and not to Christchurch in New Zealand?
Because Christchurch have been hit by the earthquake.
Yeah, that's true, Danielita. Okay. What were they doing when the Japanese earthquake struck?
They were having lunch.
Excellent. Where did they go for the last part of their holiday? Did anything happen to them there?
They went to China, nothing happening.
They went to China. Very good. Okay, let's gonna check our answers. Which are perfect. Please check it out, my dear students. Very good listeners. Excellent. Okay, we finished? Now that we finish all Unit 8V, now we can continue to our next unit. So let me make it visible for you. Our next unit is going to be 8C. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you can see it. Refresh the page so you can see it. And it says, you must be mine. Wow. We're going to read and listen to a short story. But first reading and listening, let's look at the picture and answer the 3 questions that we have here. What do the people look like? What are they wearing? Where are they? And in what century do you think the story takes place? So I'm going to give you 1 minute. Think about the 3 questions and then we're going to answer to them. Okay, let's see. What do the people look like? Luis Nieto. They look like what? What do they look like?
Como de los 80, mis.
Yeah, but in English, Luis, no Spanish. Okay, like for example, they look like they have bird, they have glasses. What do you see in them? Carlita.
I think that an old picture or
Uh-huh.
maybe Botero's paint.
Yeah, okay, could be. Very good. And where are they, Suheidi? Where do you think are they?
They are in the museum.
In a museum? Okay, maybe. That's a portrait in a famous museum.
Because she looks so elegant. He is wearing a blank coat and she's wearing a. I think that is a dress. It's a dress.
Okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Luis Cabello, in what century do you think the story takes place? Do you think it's this century or is a past century?
Past century.
Yeah, of course. Maybe, I don't know, the 17th century. Okay, now we're going to listen to part 1 and then we're going to answer the questions.
4.7.
Girl by O. Henry, Part 1.
I've found where she lives,
said the detective quietly.
Here is the address.
Hartley took the piece of paper. On it were the words, Vivian Arlington, number 341 East 49th Street.
She moved there a week ago,
said the detective.
I can follow her if you want. It will only cost you $7 a day and expenses. No, thank you,
interrupted Hartley.
I only wanted the address. How much is it? 1 day's work,
said the detective.
$10.
Hartley paid the man. Then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Hartley rang the bell. The door opened. He went in and began to climb the stairs. On the 4th floor, he saw her standing in an open door. Vivian was about 21. Her hair was red gold, and her eyes were sea blue. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt.
Vivian,
said Hartley.
You didn't answer my last letter. It took me a week to find your new address. Why didn't you answer me? You knew I was waiting to see you and hear from you.
Oh, I think it's a romantic love story. So, now that we listen, now we can know what happened here. So, what did the detective give Hartley, according to the listening? Do you remember? Why did he give Hartley?
Address.
Address.
Paper with the address.
Uh-huh. And what did he offer to do? With the address, he wanted to follow the girl, to know where she is, to follow her in every single place. What did Hartley do when he got the address? What did he do? It's on 10 line. It's on line number 10. What did he do? When he got the address, he left the office, took the tram to Broadway, he walked a short distance, arrived at the building, rang the bell, and then he saw the girl, Vivian. Very beautiful Vivian. She has a red hair. Okay, very good. Now it says, what did Vivian look like? How was she? What color was her hair, her eyes, according to this?
She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt.
Very good, Carlita. Okay. Her hair was red gold. Her eyes were sea blue like the ocean. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt. And why was Hartley angry with her? Why?
Because she didn't answer the last letter.
Yes. Oh. So Hartley sent her a love letter, but she didn't answer. Nowadays, if we receive a message, a text message, and we didn't answer, how do we call that? Do you remember the expression? How do we call that? When someone writes to you and you don't answer, we say that?
Ghosting.
Ghosting. We say, oh, that person ghosts you. Yeah, that means forget about you. Doesn't want you to write you back. Oops, that hurts. Ghosting. Why do you think she didn't answer his letter? Tell me your hypothesis. What happened to this couple, huh? What do you think? Maybe he was a womanizer. You know what is womanizer?
A
Womanizer.
man
Yeah.
dates
Man
with
who date with
lot
a
of
much.
Yeah.
with a woman.
Like the Britney Spears song, womanizer. Yes, maybe he likes to be with a lot of women. And she was crazy, mad about him. Maybe another reason why she didn't answer his letter. Why?
Because she don't like him.
Okay, she doesn't like him anymore.
Yeah, so
She's beautiful. Check it out. She has red hair, blue eyes. And do you think he's beautiful? He's handsome. Maybe she likes someone else. Check it out, the position of her hand. She's like hiding. She's like, ooh, she doesn't want to face him. And he's like regretful, like, oh, sorry. So something happens there. Very good. Now let's continue. It says, look at the following words and phrases in the story. What do they mean? Okay, it says move in line 5. She moved there a week ago. A synonym for move? That means what?
yes, the second word. The second word.
Yeah, she changed. She goes from one place to another, right? In line 7, it says expenses. Let me show you. Here says expenses. What is this word? What do this mean? Expenses. Remember Harley hired a detective? And here says, oh, here are $7 for your day and the expenses. What are the expenses? Something that you win or something that you spend?
Something that you spend.
Yes, something that you spend. Good. Then we have tram on line 12. What is a tram? Here says, then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. So a tram is a means of transport. What do you think is a tram? What could be a tram? Maybe could be...
As a train.
Well, actually it's like a bus, like a big bus, like an urban bus. For example, I say Metrovía, something like that.
Tranvía.
Yeah, tranvía, yeah, something like that. That is a tram. So he took the tram and then he rang the bell. What is rang the bell? Creak, creak, creak. He started calling on the door. And the last one says he climbed on line 15. Let's gonna see what is climb. On line 15. Climb the stairs. Okay. Climb the stairs. So when you climb the stairs, you take the stairs and you walk the stairs. Tuk, 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 tuk. You go up, okay? Now let's see to the second part of the story because it's like a soap opera. We want to know more. It says, read and listen to part 2 and then answer the questions. First of all, let's read the questions. Could you please, let me see. Jordan, read the first question. Hello, Jordan.
Hi, teacher. Number one,
Please, would you mind?
why wasn't Vivian sure about accepting her place offer?
Offer. Okay. Gustavito, number 2.
How did Hartley try to persuade her?
Persuade her or convince her. Very good. Sophie Maldonado, number 3.
Where did Harley and Vivian first meet?
First meet. Okay, let's see. Number 4, Miguel Ponce.
What did Early think was the reason why Vivian didn't say yes to his offer?
Wow, let's see. Marcos Vinicio, number 5. Marcos, could you please read number 5?
What are Vivian to do?
What do you think Harley wanted Vivian to do? Thank you. And the last one, could you please, Danny Fuentes.
Who do you think Eloise is?
Okay, good. So let's gonna listen what happened to the second part of the soap opera.
4.8.
Part 2. The girl looked out the window dreamily.
Mr. Hartley,
She said slowly.
I don't know what to say to you. I understand all the advantages of your offer, and sometimes I feel sure that I could be happy with you. But then, sometimes I am less sure. I was born a city girl, and I am not sure that I would enjoy living a quiet life in the suburbs.
My dear girl,
said Hartley,
you will have everything that you want. You can come to the city for the theater, for shopping, and to visit your friends as often as you want. You can trust me, can't you?
I can trust you completely.
she said, smiling at him.
I know you are the kindest of men, and that the girl who you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomerys.
Ah,
exclaimed Hartley.
I remember so well the evening I first saw you at the Montgomerys. I will never forget that dinner. Come on, Vivian. Promise me. I want you. Nobody else will ever give you such a happy home.
Vivian didn't answer. Suddenly, Hartley was suspicious.
Tell me, Vivian,
he asked.
Is there someone else?
You shouldn't ask that, Mr. Hartley,
she said.
But I will tell you. There is one other person, but I haven't promised him anything.
Vivian,
said Hartley masterfully.
You must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think for one moment,
she said calmly,
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
Oh my God, boys! Why do they act like that? You see? So check it out the way that he's asking here something. Do you think he's polite? He's a gentleman. What would you say? How is he acting? What do you think, Fabricio? Is that the right way to ask something?
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. He's like being too strict, like forcing things. You must be mine. Like he's obsessed with that girl. Okay? So now let's go and analyze the questions. Why wasn't Vivian sure about accepting Harley's offer? What makes her doubt? Why was
Because-
she unsuccessful? You have an answer?
Because she loves other men.
There was another man. Okay, maybe. Also, how is Vivian? Is she a countryside girl or she's a city girl?
City girl.
Yeah, she's a city girl. And like she's a city girl, she likes to go to the theater, to go shopping, to go here and visit her friends. But Harley was giving her a countryside life in the suburbs. And she was like, oh, I don't imagine myself being in the suburbs. I'm not like that. Yeah. How did Harley try to convince her or to persuade her? What did Harley say?
He say you can buy everything, you can go to the theater, you can do everything.
Yes,
If you-
Suheidi. Excellent, my love. Yes. He was trying to give her the world. So we can infer that he has money because he said, you can go shopping, you can go to this, you can go to there, you can visit your friends. I promise you will be happy. I can give you the world. Yeah. Now, remember to the listening, where did they both meet for the first time? Where? The audio mentioned a place. What was the place? Do you remember? It also says here,
Montgomery House.
Montgomery's.
yes, Montgomery's. Maybe that is a theater. Maybe it's a bar. Maybe it's a restaurant. Yeah, Montgomery's. Good. Why did Harley think was the reason why Vivian didn't say yes to his offer? Harley thought about what? That Vivian has what? You told me before. He thought that there was another person, another boy. Maybe that's the reason he thought. And who do you think Eloise is? Because at the end of the audio says, do you think, check it out this part. Do you think that I could come to your home while Eloise is there? So who do you think Eloise is? Is he a married
I
man?
think maybe it's the wife.
Oh, yes, Christina. Maybe he's married and he wants this girl, but he's married. Bad boy, bad boy. Very good. Now, there are some words here that are highlighted. They are with yellow. And these are adverbs of manner. Like we are reading like a very emotional story. We need to use adverbs of manner to tell how the people in the story feel. How do they behave? How do they speak? For example, it says, the girl looked out the window dreamily. That means, in a romantic way. Mr. Harley, she said slowly, very slow, taking her own time. Then it says completely. Okay, check it out that most of the adverbs, how do they finish? What is the last word? The last two words that they finish. In what do they finish? Suheidi, in ly. Ly, okay? So it's important to know that. Now let's continue. Okay, now let's continue here. And we are listening to the last 5 lines of part 2. What tells the speakers where to pause? In what way to say the dialogue? Let's listen.
4.9.
Vivian,
said Hartley masterfully.
You must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think, for one moment,
She said calmly.
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
Okay. So remember that the first part he said, you must be mine. So he make a pause. He didn't say, you must be mine. He was, you must be mine. Why do you think he make a pause? When we make a pause in sentences, what are we trying to say? Remember, we are reading poems, we are reading stories. What are we trying to say? Or what are we trying to demonstrate when we make pauses? We want to make, like, to show a stress. We want to show that something is very important. So we make a pause in order to remark something, in order to highlight something, to show that something is huge, is interesting, and we want to make that a stress, okay? So when we read the stories or poems aloud, like we read before, we can focus on the pronunciation and the sentence rhythm. It's very nice to read the poems because now you can understand more the story and you can get into the character. It's very beautiful. Now, we are going to listen to the other part of the story. So remember, until now, we have how many characters? How many people are there in this story until now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many?
In
Huh?
all three. In
Okay,
all
we have
three.
3. We have the detective, we have Vivian, and we have Hartley. And in the last part appears a number 4, which is Eloise, right? Now let's see who is Eloise. You told me maybe it's Hartley's wife. Let's see. Listen to part 3, and we're going to answer to these questions. What did Hartley say about Eloise? What did Vivian promise to do? And who do you think the lady in the white dress is? Oh, Hartley, Hartley. Let's listen.
4.10.
Part 3.
Eloise will go,
said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivian. Eloise must go before I can take you home. But she will go. I have decided.
Then,
said Vivian.
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
Promise me,
he said.
I promise,
repeated Vivian softly. At the door, he turned and looked at her happily.
I will come for you tomorrow,
he said.
Tomorrow,
she repeated with a smile. An hour and 40 minutes later, Hartley stepped off the train when it stopped in the suburbs and walked to his house. As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
Oh my God, this Hartley is getting me mad. So, what did Hartley say about Eloise? What did he say? This question is for, let me see, Danny Fuentes. Do you remember, Danny? What did he say?
I don't remember.
Okay. Fabricio, do you remember?
He says something that uh, something about be mine. I don't remember a lot.
Aha, boys, come on. Jocelyn Gonzalez, I know you remember. He promised something. What did he promise? That
He-
what? Uh-huh.
Ay, no remember.
It's
Ella
okay, it's
iría con
okay.
él, creo.
He promised that Eloise will leave home, that she will go. That was his word. That is what he promised. And what did Vivian promise to do after Eloise goes? Emilio Bravo.
Can you repeat this question?
Of course, Emilio. What did Vivian promise to do? After Eloise goes, what was she about to do? What will she do? Will she go with Harley? Do you remember?
No, me, sorry. I
It's
don't
okay,
remember.
it's okay, it's okay. Yes, she promised that. First, Harley have to say bye-bye to Eloise, and then Vivian was about to be with Harley. They were about to live together, but that was the condition, okay? And who do you think the lady in the white dress is? This lady here. Remember that Harley returned home, and when he returned, there was a girl with black hair that kissed him. Who do you think is this girl? Another woman to Harley. Oh my God. So a part of Eloise, he has another woman. Who do you think she is, Carlita?
Her wife?
Another wife. So Harley was a womanizer.
He's a womanizer.
Okay, he's a womanizer. He wants to collect a lot of women. Oh my God, Harley. What a bad boy. Okay, now let's listen to part 4. And this is the end of the story. Pay attention, the students who have their cameras off. Okay, I understand you have some connection, but I need you to work, okay? Who was the lady? Who was Vivian? Who was Vivian, sorry, and who was Eloise? Oh my God, 3 girls. Let's listen to the story.
4.11.
Part 4.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you,
said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed. Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again, but it was a happy scream. The sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother,
She cried.
what do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys. She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
Oh my God, what a story. Do you want me to put it again? Did you get the final part of the story?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay, do you want me to repeat? Okay, listen to the final part. This boy, this Harley has been a bad boy, but let's listen.
4.11.
Part 4.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you.
Said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed. Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again, but it was a happy scream. The sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother,
She cried.
what do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys. She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
So, who was the lady? The lady that gave Harley a kiss. Who was that lady? The lady that is here. She's who?
His wife.
His wife. So Harley was married. Bad boy. Second question. Who was Vivian? According to the story. She was a
cook at Montgomery's.
She was a cook, yes. A kitchen assistant. She was like a chef at the Montgomerys. So the Montgomerys was another family. And who was Eloise, the one that is here with the alcohol bottle? She was the ex-cook, but she was drunk again. But we have some inferences here. Remember at the beginning of the story, Harley told Vivian, you must be mine. Do you say those words to a cook? No, right? So he wanted to propose maybe something romantic to her. But she wanted Eloise, the other chef, to leave so she can be the only one. Okay? So maybe Harley is like a very Latin lover. And he wants to be with Vivian, but also he's married, but also he was with Eloise. That's why she's drunk. Maybe. Who knows? Oh my God. Terrible, terrible Harley. Did the ending surprise you, Fabricio? Or you thought a different story? Did the ending surprise you? Yes or no?
Not really. It's something that usually happens.
Oh my God. Okay, J-Lo. Okay, Fabricio, yes, that's true. Okay, something like very common. In the past, remember the stories in the past. In the past, maybe it was very common that boys can have 2 or 3 girls at the same time. The big question is, do you think time has changed? Do you think boys are different now or they continue like in the past? What do you say, Cristina?
Sorry, miss, I don't pay attention to her, my mom.
No, it's okay, it's okay. My question is, do you think boys are different now? Like in the past? For example, boys in the past have like 3, 4 girls at the same time. Boys have changed now?
A little.
A little. Yeah, we can say
A
yes.
little.
Boys have changed. Yes, of course. Okay. I know it's not only boys. Now girls are also doing bad things. Come on, not only boys. Okay, now we have our next grammar class, which is very simple, but I need you to pay attention, yeah? Possessive pronouns. Let me make this bigger so you can see. Okay, what are possessive pronouns? Like the name says, possessives we use when we talk about possession, something that is mine, okay? Remember in the story, Harley said, you must be mine. Like if Vivian was a thing, was a possession, was a belonging, okay? So you have to remember that we use possessive pronouns. In this case, pay attention here. We have here a chart in which it says subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive adjectives, possessive pronouns. So this is the one that you need to remember. So, for example, here, for I use mine. Let me circle. Yes. Okay, let me highlight here. For you, the possessive pronoun is yours. For he, we use his. Yeah. For she, hers. It, we have its. For we have ours. And for they, we have theirs. Okay? Those are the possessive pronouns. And how do we use them? For example, we use them after the subject pronoun. And we don't put anything more. Like, whose coat is this? It's mine, period. We don't say it's mine coat. No, we say it's mine, no more. If I say, whose cell phone is this? Oh, it's Miss Kenneth's. Or we can say it's hers. No more. It's hers. If I ask, whose glasses are these? Okay, let's say it's Christina. It's hers. We don't put anything more. Okay, it goes alone, like here. Whose dog is it? It's theirs, period. Okay, so remember that for every subject pronoun, we are going to use this possessive pronoun. Okay, now let's go into practice because remember, English is practice. So after this, we have a questionnaire that it says complete with my, mine, your, or yours. Let's go to exercise 4. After analyzing this beautiful poem, we can go to this exercise 4. Okay, I'm going to give you some time for you to complete it and then we check. Okay, my dear sweeties. So the first one, this is for, let me see. For, I need to listen today to Luis Nieto, number 1.
Viviane, you did answer my last letter.
My or mine?
Mine.
My, very good, very good. Okay. Let's continue. Valeria Vera, number 2.
I understand all the advantage of your offer.
That's true. Danielita, number 3.
Vivian, you must be mine.
Excellent. Mine. And the last one, Luis Cabello.
My answer is yes, I will be yours.
Excellent. If you notice here, focus on the difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Here in possessive adjectives, we're talking about a belonging. Here, last letter. Here, offer. That's why we use possessive adjectives. But possessive pronouns goes alone. You see, mine, there is nothing else here. Yours, there is nothing else here. Possessive pronouns goes with anything. Okay, focus the difference. Yeah? Now let's see, let's continue. Very good, that's perfect. Now let's continue with the other exercise. So we are in unit AC. We finished this beautiful story. Now let's go to the other questionnaire, which is Grammar Bank 1A. And it says click only the possessive pronoun. Okay? The possessive pronoun. So let's click on here. Okay, so let's see. Number 1, Jocelyn. Whose car is that? Is her or is hers? Your audio, sweetie?
Her.
It's hers. Okay, good. Number 2, J-Lo. This is not my pen or mine pen.
Mine. Lo siento, no te.
Don't ask Alexa, Jennifer. Come on, don't cheat. I'm just kidding. Okay, this isn't my pen. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, even though here says click only the possessive pronoun, the instruction says only possessive, but the right answer is my pen. Let's gonna see at the end. Carlita, number 3.
I think this book is yours.
Perfect. Number 4, Suheidi.
Number 4.
Yes, please.
This isn't your suitcase. It's ours.
Perfect. Number 5, Abigail.
Yours clock.
Hair gloves, okay, because we have here the noun. Remember, when we have the noun, we have to use possessive adjectives. When we don't have anything, possessive pronouns. Juan Pablo, number 6.
These keys are mine.
Excellent. Number 7, Gavita Franco.
is there.
All their holiday photographs. We have the noun, remember, yeah? Number 8, please, Annette.
Theirs.
Are theirs. Very good. Number 9, Michelle.
Your. This is
your
your.
bag. Your bag. Good. And the last one, Gustavo Mora.
Hers.
Okay, let's gonna check. Oops. Let's gonna check. Even though the instruction it says possessive pronoun, yeah, that's okay. The instruction is not correct, but it's okay. What we did is correct. Okay, check it out, sweeties. Can we continue? Can I take this? Yeah? Okay. Let's go on. Okay, now we're going to complete with a possessive pronoun or a possessive adjective. Let's see. We have 2 attempts. So remember the chart that I showed you? For example, this isn't my coffee, it's yours. Where is mine? Is that her car? No, it's her boyfriend's. What else do I put? Huh?
My car.
But we're talking about hair. Is that her car? No, it's her boyfriend's. Hair, hers is a white Peugeot. Okay? Maya has a new boyfriend, but I haven't met
Him.
him yet. Look, here is a photo of Alex and Kim with
There.
their new baby. We have finished paying off for our house, so it is ours now. Then it says, these are our tickets. Can you give Maria and Marta's?
Theirs.
Theirs.
Theirs. We are very lucky. Our parents bought this dog for us because it says we are very lucky. We both love gardening. Would you like to see our garden? And London is famous for X parks. Let's check if there is something that we need to change it. You see, it's everything perfect. Let's gonna check. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to okay, let's listen. How do we pronounce these sentences, okay? When we have a possessive pronoun and a possessive adjective, what is the difference of pronunciation?
4.13. 1.
It's my book.
Okay, how do we say, Suheidi? How is the pronunciation?
It's my book.
Thank you.
It's mine.
Valeria, how do we say?
It's mine.
Perfect.
2. It's her scarf.
Carlita?
I miss it. I can hear you.
Okay, listen again, okay?
2. It's her scarf.
It's her scarf.
A scarf. What do we put in
Scarf.
our neck? A scarf. Good. Thank you. The other one is going to be for Miguelito Ponce.
It's hers.
Miguelito.
It has.
Hers. Good. Daniel Carrillo, your camera. Come on.
Okay.
3.
They're our coats.
How do we say that, Daniel?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear because I was turning on my camera.
Daniel, welcome. Come on. It's important to have your camera on. Let me put it again for you.
They're our coats.
Okay. They are
Our coats.
excellent. The other one, please. Luis Cabello.
They're ours.
Luisito.
4. It's
The axe.
The hours. The hours.
The
Okay. Hours. Good. J-Lo. 5.
It's his bike.
J-Lo.
Can you repeat, please?
Of course.
His bike. 4. It's his bike.
J-Lo.
It his bite.
Perfect. Emilio.
It's his.
It's his.
Awesome. Jordan.
5.
It's your phone.
It's your fault.
Phone is your phone. Thank you. Luis Nieto.
It's yours.
Excuse.
Yours. Good. Luis Cabello.
6. It's their house.
Six. Is the
Their
house.
house. Their house. Yes. Danny.
It's theirs.
Is best.
Theirs. Good. Claudia.
7.
They're your sweets.
Your sweet.
They are your sweets. Yes. Bressy.
They're yours.
They are yours. Yes, Bressy. Good. Okay, we have here 3 more exercises before we finish and we can go to our small break. First of all, it says, make adverbs from the following adjectives. Let's see. We have a writing here. Remember that I was explaining that if you want to change an adjective to an adverb, what do we have to put at the end? Do you remember? What were the 2 words?
L-Y?
Excellent, Danielita. So angrily, the other one, lazily. Okay. The other one, quietly, sadly, seriously,
Slowly.
and slowly. Okay, let's check. Yes. Will you please do it? Okay, let's continue. Let's keep practicing. Now it says add an adverb from a, let me see. Add an adverb from after said to show how the person is speaking. Let's see it. Okay, after the word said, we have to add an adverb. First of all, let's listen to the stories.
4.14. 1.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you.
2.
Give me back all my letters.
3.
I think I have an idea.
4.
Don't make a noise. Everyone is asleep.
5.
I don't feel like doing anything.
6.
This is a very important matter.
Okay, so the first one. What do you think will be the adverb?
Maybe sadly.
Sadly.
Sadly, okay. Let's use the previous adverbs, right? Give me back all my letters, she said.
Angrily.
Angrily. I think, what could be this one?
4.14. 1.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you.
2.
Give me back all my letters.
3.
Listen, 3.
I think I have an idea.
I think,
Serious.
sorry, seriously. Or maybe clearly. I have an idea, he said seriously, maybe.
Maybe it could be slowly.
I think slowly.
No, he said slowly.
Slowly. Okay, let's put it slowly, then we check. Number 5, let's listen.
4.
Don't make a noise. Everyone is asleep.
5.
Okay, maybe this one is quietly, right? 5.
I don't feel like doing anything.
He said what?
Lazily.
Lightly.
Lazily, yes. And the last one?
6. This is a very important matter.
He said,
Seriously.
seriously? Okay, let's check. Well, there are infinitive ways to say that, so I can say there is not only one answer. And yes, that number 3 is not clearly. So what is number 3? I think maybe carefully. Maybe it's carefully. Lexi, would you please do it again? Let's gonna check. So let's do it again. Let me put it here.
Maybe the comma.
Maybe the comma. Did you put it with the comma? Let me check just a minute, okay? Let me check the other verbs, the other adverbs that we use. So we have angry, lazy, quiet, sad, serious, and slow. Let me take a photo so we can use the same adverbs. Because I think we have to use the same adverbs, that's why. So let me check. Let's do it again. That's the good thing that when you work with me, so we can do it again. We can work together. Okay, let's see. So the first one was sadly, right?
Sadly.
Yes, that we are sure. The second one we know is angrily. That's true. Okay, I have an idea. He said, what was that?
Slowly. Slowly.
Slowly. She said here quietly. I don't feel like doing anything. He said lazily. The last one we have seriously. So which one is missing? We have angry, we have lazy, we have quiet, we have sad, we have seriously, and we have slowly. So one of these have to repeat here. I think what was the other one that we put? Clearly. Did we put clearly? What was the other correction? Do you remember? What did we use to write here?
Clearly.
Clearly. So don't put clearly, let's put, I think, seriously, right? Let's put seriously. But we can also put, I think, carefully. But let's put seriously. Let's see if it is seriously. If it is not, we can do it again. No, it's not seriously. So let me give you another attempt. Okay, let's do it again. So if it is not this one, let's say now carefully. I think carefully. Let's see. I think carefully. I have an idea. He said, what was here? He said, seriously.
Slowly.
Slowly. Okay. If it's not carefully, no problem. I will accept that, okay? Let me check. No, it's not carefully. It's not carefully. No problem. Let's leave it like that. I will put you the 10. No problem. Okay? I will check later on what happened here because it must be. Let me see if I can change. No, I cannot change. Let me see something. Yeah, now I got the mistake. Here in the page, they didn't put anything. That's the mistake. Okay, so what was the answer? We say carefully, yeah? Let's put carefully. I am correcting the mistake. Okay, I'm going to give you another shot so we can do it. Ya encontré el error, chicos. No había ninguna respuesta ahí, por eso que nunca nos iba a coger. Ya les puse carefully, háganme acuerdo. Let's do it again and let's put carefully. Ahora sí les va a salir bien. Oh my God. Okay. So, let me remember carefully. He was sadly. He was angrily. He was lazily. Seriously. What was number 3 and 4? You have better memory than me. What was 3 and 4? I think carefully.
Quiet.
Slowly.
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 Quietly. Ok. Ahí sí debe salirles 10. Si no, ahí sí ya. I got crazy. Ah, sí, ven ya, ahora sí. Okay, could you please correct it, my dear students?
Miss, yo recién envié con carefully y me sale error.
Me too.
Qué raro, es en serio. Me muero. Les voy a poner otro intento, ¿ya? That's so weird. Porque recién les puse carefully para que les cojan carefully. Quizás un espacito. Dejaron un espacio ahí, ¿no? Ok, déjenme darle un intento más y me avisan cualquier cosa. Ok, me avisan.
Sí, ya salió, ya salió. con Fer.
Okay. Okay, let's see the final part of this so we can finish. Unit AC. It says adverbs of manner. So we were analyzing how important are adverbs in our life. So sorry. So I was telling you that an adverb is a word that describes how an action is done. Now, in most of the cases, you can just add ly. For example, cheap, cheaply, quick, quickly, strong, strongly. But pay attention to this part. In the case of lazy, or in the case of ready, or merry, or easy, when the adjectives finishes in y, you change the y to normal I, and then you add ly. You see, like here, ready, readily, merry, merrily, easy, easily. Okay? We don't add ly, we change the y. Another example, if the adjectives ends with le, like understandable, le, forcible, le, possible, le, you change the e by I. Understandably, forcibly, possibly. Another exception. If the adjective finishes in IC, you change to ALLY. Idiotic, idiotically. Tragic, tragically. Basic, basically. You see? You change the IC by ALLY. And the last one, some adjectives don't change. Fast, fast. You don't say fastly. That doesn't exist. Straight, straight. You don't say straightly. Hard, hard. Okay? Yeah? But most of the cases, you just put ly. This is just for you to know, it's in the page. So if you want to read it and study, it's going to be here. This is a page, adverbs of manner formation. Okay, my dear students? So this is unit, let me see. We were in unit 8C, if I'm not mistaken. Danielita, you are in Spain, right? Danielita, are you in Spain? No.
Yes.
Yes. What time is it now?
The 5 o'clock.
5 p.m. or 5 in the morning?
PM.
Ah, 5 p.m. Oh,
PM.
thank you, Danielita, for being so responsible. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So now that we have finished all of these, we are going to see our new unit after the break. Our new unit is going to be, let me see, Unit 9A. What would you do? So let me first of all make it visible so you can see it. So after we come from the break, for the small break, we're going to read the quiz questions that we have here. Okay. We are going to learn today second conditional. So please don't be absent, be on time. And we will work about second conditional. Yeah, which is very important. Okay, sweeties. After having our nice recess of 10 minutes, we can be so fresh to start our second hour. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I was telling you that we were about to start our new unit. which is unit number 9. And in this unit, we're going to analyze second conditional. What would you do? What is second conditional? Don't worry. Here is Miss Kenneth to help you out. First of all, it says, read the quiz questions and answers. Complete each question with an animal from the list. So, let's work it here before entering to the grammar part. Okay. We have bull, we have dog, shark, snake, jellyfish, and bee. The first question says, in the city, what would you do if a large, aggressive run towards you? What animal? In the city, a large
Snake.
a snake. The question is, do snakes run? Oops, so sorry again. Do snakes run? No, right? So it cannot be a snake. How about dog? Because we find dogs in the city, right? So let's put dog. Oops, I cannot move it. So I'm going to, that's kind of difficult for me. Let me minimize it and then I'm going to make it bigger, yeah? Because I cannot track. So the first one we say dog. If a large aggressive dog ran towards you. Number 2, what would you do if you were driving and A flew into the car? And A of course, a bee. That is a bee. In the country, what would you do if a poisonous, that is a snake, right? Bit you on the leg? What would you do if you were in the middle of a field and a bull started running towards you? Oh my God. In the water, what would you do if you were in the sea and a jellyfish stung you? Oh, that hurts a lot. And what would you do if you were in the sea, quite near the shore, and you saw a shark? Dun, 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 shark. Now let's see if this is okay, and then we're going to analyze these questions. Yes, this is perfect. Could you please? Now let's analyze the situations, the possible situations that we have here before entering to second conditional. So imagine you're in the city and a large, big dog, let's say maybe a pit bull, or let's say a Rottweiler dog, ran towards you. What would you do? You will shout, down, down, several times. You will put your hands in your pockets and walk slowly backwards. Or you will keep completely still and look it in its eyes. What would you do, Daniela, in your case? A, B, or C? Danielita Rugel?
Okay.
What would you do? If you see a dog, a big dog, running towards you?
A.
Okay, you say, hey, down, down, down. Okay, good. In your case, Abigail, what would you do? You will keep still. You won't move. Okay, you will keep still and look at the dog at its eyes. Wow, Abigail, you are brave. Okay, let's see the second situation. You are driving and a bee flew into the car and you are driving and the bee is bothering you and wants to sting you. What would you do? You will open all the windows and wait for it to fly out. You will try to kill it with a map or a newspaper, or you will wave your hand to make it go out. What would you do in this case, Suheidi?
I will open all the window and wait for it to fly out.
That's, I think, the best one. Thank you. Michelita, in your case, what would you do?
The same.
The same. Okay, yes, I think it's the most logical one. Now you're in the countryside, okay? Full of forests, fresh and pure air with the rivers. And then you're walking and you see a poisonous snake, and the snake bit you on the leg. And you were more than 30 minutes from the nearest town. Ouch. You will put something very cold on it, like a water bottle. You will suck the bite to get the poison out, or you will tie something, for example, a scarf on the leg about the bite. What would you do in this case, Valeria Vera?
She was very nervous and I will go to the hospital.
Okay, you will walk to the hospital, but remember that here says that the hospital is in 30 minutes. So you have three options, A, B, or C. Which one will you choose?
Hey, I will put something very cold.
Okay, thank you. That's a good one. How about you, Miguel?
Sí, I will take something.
Okay. Yeah, maybe the poison can be stuck in one place and don't go and spread through all the body. That's a good one. Thank you. Now let's see the other situation. Gustavito Mora, you are in the middle of a field and a bull started running towards you. You will run to the gate. You will throw something to the bull like a hat or a bag in another direction, or you will shout, help, and wave your arms. What would you do?
Probably I run to the gate.
Okay, you will run to the gate. Yes, I think it's the
Yeah.
most. Yeah, imagine a bull. Oh my God. How can you survive that? Oh my God, it's terrible. Now, let's suppose you're in the water, Christina, and you were in the sea, and a jellyfish, these things that moves like this, stung you. Ouch! You will rub this thing with a towel to clean it. You will wash this thing with fresh water, or you will wash this thing with vinegar or seawater. What will you do?
I don't know, maybe let's see. I will wash the thing with vinegar or seawater.
Yeah, that's new for me. I didn't know that either. Yes, use vinegar. Imagine that. Maybe it's useful. Yeah, who knows? Fabricio, how about you in your case? What would you do?
Please, recién bien estuve desayunando.
Fabricio.
I'm at breakfast.
Okay. Thank you for being honest. Jordan, how about you? Jordan, A, B, or C?
C, teacher.
C2, okay. Yes, it's the most logical one. Let's see the other one, the other situation. Danny, you are in the sea, you are in the ocean, you are swimming, super nice. And then you saw a shark. Dun, 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 dun. Baby shark. What would you do? You will swim to the shore quickly, and quietly. You will float and you pretend to be dead. Or you will shout, help, help me. What will you do, Danny?
A.
You will shout. Okay, that's a good one. It's okay. Let me see another situation. Annette, what would you do? A, B, or C? If you see a shark in the ocean. Annette, are you here?
Yes. In letter E, I will swim to the shore as quickly and neatly as possible.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you so much. Very good. Let's continue. Let's continue. So if you notice here, we're talking about something that are hypothetical, something that could happen in the future. Okay, that is second conditional. Remember that when I explained last week first conditional, I told you that first conditional is cause and consequence. Simple as that. If I do this, I have this. But second conditional are for hypothetical situations, something that could possibly happen or couldn't happen in the future. Yeah? So let's see. Let's continue to the other exercise. Let me make this bigger because I put it so small. Okay, now I can see it better. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the other exercise. First of all, before going to the other exercise, let me explain what is second conditional. Okay? So, in second conditional, as the name says, is also part of a conditional. So we have two parts, right? Remember, conditionals have the if clause and the main clause. All the conditionals have that. But here there is a change. In the second conditional, the if clause, we have to use past. The verbs have to be in past. And here comes the big question. Do you know all the verbs in past? My dear students that are in level 4 and almost finishing all the levels, do you know the past of the regular and irregular verbs? Yes or no? What's that, Miss Kenneth? We should know that. So the if clause, we use the past to talk about an imaginary or hypothetical future situation. That is second conditional. And the other part, the main clause, we use something simple. Would or wouldn't, period, plus a normal verb to tell about what could be the result or the consequence. Something nice is that you use would and wouldn't with all the personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. No problem. Would and wouldn't is with all the same. Of course, in English, we use a lot of contractions. So it's better if instead of would, you use the apostrophe and the. I'd or you'd, he'd, Or if it is wouldn't, if it is would not, we use wouldn't. Yeah, to use the contraction. As the other conditional, first conditional, the if clause, you can put it at the beginning or at the end. But if it comes at the beginning, remember we put the comma, always the comma. Okay, so let me show you the examples. For example, we have, if a bull attacked me, notice how is the verb. Is it in present, is it in past, or is it in future? How is this verb? Attack me. Is in past, good. Very good. And the other part, we use the contraction I'd, which is would, and the verb in infinitive. You see? That is second conditional. Now, if it is negative, like the verbs are in past, I have to use the auxiliary negative. If you didn't go to bed, and the other part in negative, you wouldn't be so tired. Hypothetical situations. If it is a question, and we start with the main clause, would you take the manager's job if they offered it to you? Okay. If I had more time, I would do more exercise. I imagine what I possibly do. Something that could happen. If we went by car, we could stop at places on the way. If you notice, we can also use could or would in second conditional. No problem. But something that I want you to have you in mind is that when we use second conditional and you have the verb to be, remember we have to use past. With the verb to be, you can use were instead of was after he, she, and it. Okay, so you can say, if Jack were here, he will know what to do. We use were, not was, in the expression, if I were you. In second conditional is the only part in English, and you will never say, if I was you. When I use that, I say, if I were you. And we use it for giving advice, for giving recommendation. If I were you, I will do that. If I were you, I would turn the camera on. If I were you, I would practice a lot of English. Okay? So we always use if I were you, not if I was you. Yes, Suheidi?
Miss, in this part, in all pronouns, we can use were, not
Yes,
was.
Suheidi. Excellent question. Yes, my love. Only in second conditional with all the pronouns you can use were. Yes. So let's remember first and second conditional, okay? So first conditional, possible future situations or cause and consequence. Second conditional, imaginary situations, hypothetical situations, okay? Check it out, the difference. First conditional is more real. Second conditional is imaginary. Now, let me explain with my whiteboard because I need you to understand this very clear. So, for next week, I think I'm going to take a quiz of all the two conditionals. It must be better. Okay, let me see. Can you see my whiteboard?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so sorry. Let me share it again. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Very good. So let's focus here. I need all your attention. So I was telling you that second conditional, let me write here. Let's put here, second conditional. We use it for hypothetical situations. Let's use here imaginary or hypothetical situations. That means something that could possibly happen or couldn't possibly happen. It's not real. Yeah? Now, in a second conditional, of course, we have two parts. The first part is called the if clause. And the second part, the main clause, like all the conditionals. We have two parts. The if clause, the parts that have if. The main clause, the other part, right? Now, in the if clause, in second conditional, always the if clause is going to be in past. That means that all the verbs have to be in past. Always. That's why by this time you need to know the regular and irregular verbs. Okay? And the main clause, you are going to use two modal auxiliaries. You can use would or you can use could. And the verb normal, in infinitive, in the normal way. Okay? But if you have the verb to be, you're going to use where. Like Suheidi was asking me, with all the subject pronouns, with all the persons in English. So we say, yes, if I were you, if they were you, if she were you, okay? In second condition. For example, I can ask you, let's suppose I put you in an exam or in the next quiz. Let's suppose you have it like this. Okay. If I be millionaire, I travel around the world. So what are you going to do here? Are you going to freak out? Are you going to say, what is this, Miss Kenneth? No, you're going to breathe and you're going to find first the if clause. What is the if clause? At the beginning or at the end?
The beginning.
At the beginning, right, Suheidi? You see here, if. So that means that this verb has to be in past. But I have I. So what I said, I have to use where with everything. Good. You can also say was, but in speaking. In writing, is more formal if you use where. Okay? Now, the other part, you have to use would or could. So, the easy one, or the most useful one, or the most common one is would. I would, and then the verb has to be in infinitive. I will travel around the world. That's all second conditional. Okay? Now let's suppose that this is negative. So what I'm going to do simple is this. I say, if I, what is the negative of where?
Weren't.
If I were a millionaire, good. And the negative of would?
Wouldn't.
Wouldn't. I wouldn't travel around the world. That's all. Okay, notice that. Also remember that I can do the inversion. I can start with this part, but if I start with the main clause, something disappears. Let's see, I can say, I wouldn't travel around the world. Oops, sorry, around the world if I were a millionaire. What disappeared?
Comma.
Excellent, the comma. You see, you don't put the comma. You only put the comma when I start with the if clause. If I started with the other part, bye-bye comma, you disappear, you don't exist anymore. Okay? Ask me questions, sweeties. I love questions. How is this class? Is it okay? Miguelito, Abigail, questions, Jordan, Gustavo, J-Lo, Sophie. How do you see that?
Miss, if you can use could.
Yes. If I don't want to use would, I can also use I could travel. And it's perfect. No problem. What could be the problem here, or what could be here in second conditional, the difficult part, is if you don't know the past of the verbs. That is a fact. If you don't know what is the past of the verbs, now we can have a problem, okay? Because by this time, you should know the past of the verbs. Wow. So for this, let me tell you a small quiz because I need to know if my students know the past of the verbs. Okay, let me see. Be honest. Do you know the past of the verbs? Yes or no? Fabricio say yes. Bresi say yes. Annette says kind of. Okay, let's do a quiz. Let me show you. Give me a minute. Of course, the regular verbs are easy because all the regular verbs finish in Y. In what? Tell me. When you have regular verbs, all the verbs finishes in ED, right? So it's easy. By the irregular verbs, that is the part that I need you to know. So let me show you. Give me a minute. I am going to show you. Something, okay? Okay, let me put it here. We're going to play this game, boys versus girls. What do you think? Who is going to be the winner? Lexi. Okay, let me show you. Team A is going to be the girls, of course, because boys are gentlemen. So first starts girls. Team 2 is going to be the boys. So let's start with Suheidi. Are you ready? Okay. Number 1, the past of eat.
8.
Suheidi, Daniel, come on. No, come on. 8, okay. Yeah, Suheidi didn't tell. Sorry, girls. Okay, now Daniel, it's your turn. Pass of no.
New.
Hey, Suheidi. Respect the
Sorry,
turn.
I didn't hear.
Okay. Excellent, Daniel. Point for the boys. Carlita, the pass of go.
Went.
Excellent, Carlita. Let's continue with Juan Pablo. The pass of choose.
Chose.
1 O or 2 O's?
1 0.
Excellent, Juan Pablo. Okay, here's a mistake. I'm going to give you a point. Here is a mistake, so sorry. Here is the past participle. Abigail, the past of fly. Don't cheat, Abigail. Don't look in Google. You can do it. You can do it. No? No, it's okay. Thank you. F-L-E-W. Jordan, wrong. What is the past of wrong?
Running.
No, Jordan is with A. Wrong. Sorry. Now another girl, J-Lo. The past of come.
Came.
With A, right? Perfect. Luis Cabello, the past of put. No, it's okay. Same, put. Okay. Danielita Rugel, the past of lose. Don't look in Google, come on. What is the past of lose? No?
Lost.
Lost, right? L-O-S-T. Let's continue with Fabricio. Can.
Pulled.
Excellent, Fabrice. Okay. Let's see with Annette. The past of swim.
El swam. Swam.
With A or with you?
A.
A. Perfect, Annette. Let's continue with Eric Cacao. Eric Cito, the past of draw.
Drew.
Okay, with U or with E?
E.
Excellent, Eric. Bressy, the past of buy.
Boy.
Boy or bought?
Bought.
Bought. Very good. With O. Let's see. Luis Nieto, the past of make.
Mate.
With is the same or do we change something?
Mate.
With V, made. Right? Valeria, the past of bring.
Brought.
Okay, brought. Perfect. And the last one, let's see. Emilio Jose Bravo, the past of get.
Got.
Okay, which is perfect. The winners are the girls. Sorry? Yes, the girls. Okay, thank you. So this was just like a small review of the irregular verbs. For all my students that don't know the verbs, I am going to send you in this moment an email with the list of the verbs. So give me a moment so I can show you, because I really want you to learn. I really want you to know the irregular verbs. So just give me a minute. So you can study today and you can be ready for the final exams. Because if you study in the last moment, oops, it's not going to be okay. So let me send you the file. This is the email you're going to receive. Where is that? Okay, let me send you in this moment. Irregular verbs list. And let me send you to your emails that I have. I have it here. Let me copy them. Okay, you are 32. Let me send you, my dear students. Hope you are doing fine. Attached, you will find the irregular verbs list. Please study them in advance. And regards, Miss Kenneth. Okay, could you please check your emails and tell me if you received them? I need to know if someone is missing. No? Did you receive them, all of you? So this is the email you received. And if you notice, it's a PDF. And in this PDF, it's kind of long, I know. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, I know. But if you study them, maybe 2 pages a day, okay? Or 1 page in a day, you can learn all the regular verbs. I love this PDF list because it's complete. You have the present, you have the past, and you have the past participle. And if some verbs is new for you, you have the meaning. So you can understand better what does this mean. For the second conditional, which is the verbs that we are studying now, we're using these. We're using these. Let me show you. This group, the part that says here, past simple, this one. These are the ones that you need to memorize by now, okay? So for all my dear students that don't know the past of the verbs, now there are no excuses. Study them. So let me put it here in the chat. Next week, we will have a quiz about conditionals 1 and conditionals 2. And of course, in order to know conditional 2, you need to know the past of the verbs. Okay? Do you have any questions before I can continue? No? Yeah, it's like mandatory to know the verbs, because if you don't know the verbs by this level, which are level 4, it's almost impossible to go on to the next level. So it's like something you have to do. It's like an obligation, sweeties. So take your time, okay? Okay, Marquitos, yes. What I said is that you need to study all the verbs and practice conditionals 1 and 2 for our quiz, which is going to be next Saturday. Okay? So let's continue. Let's continue Moodle. After I explain second conditional, after I explain with the board, now let's see into practice what we saw. Okay? Let's continue. Let me see. Okay, Marquitos. So we are in Unit 9. Let's see. Grammar Bank 1A. Match the sentence hives. Oops. Match the sentence hives. Okay, we have the first part and we have the second part. I'm going to give you some time for you to do it and then we check. Come on. Okay, my dear students, let's see what do you put. So you will feel much better if you did some exercise. Perfect. So Heidi, number 2.
I enjoy the weekend more if I didn't have to work on Saturday.
Oh yeah, of course. Imagine like Miss Kenneth working on weekends. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I love being with you. Good, Suheidi. Perfect. Emilio, number 3.
Okay, number three, if it's sunny tomorrow, and the answer, I suppose the letter D.
Yes, we could go to the beach. Perfect. Hypothetical situations. Awesome. Let's continue with Carlita.
Will you wear it? It's letter C, maybe.
Yeah, it's okay. If I bought it for you, will you wear it? Perfect. Michelle Malito, could you please number 5?
F, we could go and work in Brazil.
Okay. That's perfect, honey. Let's continue with letters, with number 6 for, where is Marquitos Vinicio, please?
I wouldn't work. She. It didn't need the money.
Excellent, Marcos. Perfect. Yes, of course. If we didn't make the money, we wouldn't wear it. That's true. Claudia, number 7, the most difficult one.
If I went to live in London, will you come to visit me?
Yes, okay. Now let's gonna check if that is okay. Which is perfect. Could you please check your answers?
Basta.
What happens, Suheili? Are you okay?
My little dog.
Your little dog. Let me see him. What breed is that? Do you have a Shih Tzu, Rottweiler, French, Poodle? Which one?
It's a mix.
It's a mix, okay. You're a dog person, like me. Good. Okay, let's see. Let's continue with the other one. Let's continue practicing second conditional. Now, it says here, complete with the correct form of the verbs. So now it's not multiple choice. Now we need to do it by our own. Let's put into practice what I explained. Let me put here the structure because it's the first time for you, so it's okay. So let me put the if clause, the main clause, yes. So you can remember because it's the first time. If clause, in past, main clause, you use would, or you use could, plus the verb in present. Okay? Now you have la pollita there, so you can do it. Let's work, come on. Okay, let's see. Let's put into practice, okay? So let me see. We're going to start. Danielito Carrillo, you are going to do the first one.
Okay. We would buy the house if it have a garden.
Okay, if it had, the first one, the if clause has to be in past, and the other part, okay, would buy a house. Perfect, Daniel. Awesome. Great. Okay, let me see. Let's wait that there is no problems because always remember always the platform asks us for contractions. But let's just put it we would buy. Okay, Emilio, number 2. Emilio Jose, are you here?
If you um
It's regular.
if you will try.
Now remember, the if is in past, Emilio. If you try it,
If you try it, Indian food, I'm sure you
check it out the structure.
if you will like.
Excellent, excellent, Emilio. Fiorella, number 3.
You learn it. More
Remember, my love, remember the if clause is in past and the if is in the second part. So we say, here comes in past. If you work harder, you
learned.
check it out the structure, my love. You
Will learn.
excellent, Fio. Very good. Thank you, my love. You will learn. Would you please continue, Marquito Vinicio? What is the past of rent?
It will rented rented a car will
The past of can?
car
Okay, in this case, we have to use could,
Oh.
okay? We could drive up to the mountain, yes, because it's
Yes.
could plus the verb. Yeah, very good. Number 5, because of the time, because it says 3 minutes, I don't think we can continue. Let me put it faster. We say we would see if he lived. I wouldn't go. If I were you, it's an advice. I would take you to the airport if my mom didn't have the car. I quite like cycling, but I wouldn't cycle to work if I had. Would you leave your country if you got a well-paid job abroad? Okay, I love living here. I wouldn't be happy if I had to. Let's gonna check. Let's hope that it's not asking us for contractions. No, it's okay. It's not asking us for contractions. But remember, you can also use contractions. So you can say, instead of putting we would buy, we can say with buy. Let me put it like here, like with, comma, apostrophe, sorry, dot, buy. We can also use contractions, okay? So let's check, sweeties. We are on exercise, on this exercise. Okay, sweeties. Can I take it out? You need more time? No?
Hey, wait a minute, please.
Of course, I can wait a minute. Okay, sweeties. Now, can we continue? Yeah,
Yes, miss.
Marquito, perfect. Let's go on. So we finished this questionnaire, we finished the other one. Now it says, complete these sentences so they are true for you. Oh my God, imagine these hypothetical situations. If I had 5 extra hours every week, what will I do? Think about this one. I will be very happy if I could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I would learn more quickly English if, tell me, if I won a lot of money in the lottery, think about these answers and let's work on this. Let me see the first one. It's going to be for Gustavo. What would you do if you have to work 5 extra hours every week?
What I do?
What would you do? How would you feel?
If they pay me, I'm gonna be happy.
You
But
will be happy, okay?
yeah,
Okay. Suheidi. Tell me, Suheidi. You will quit. What will you do? What, Suheidi?
What is the
No?
question?
What would you do if you had 5 extra hours every week? You have to work 5 extra hours. Let's suppose that you work until 5 p.m., but now your boss tells you, hey, Suheidi, you have to work until 10 p.m. Imagine.
I would study English more time because it's so important for me.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Miguel Ponce, you will be very happy
If I sleep,
If I sleep a lot, yes.
Sleep. Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay, yes, that's true. When you sleep, you wake up so relaxed, with the best enthusiasm, with the best mood. That's true. J-Lo, you will be very happy if don't tell me if I sang with Mark Anthony. Don't tell me that.
I went on a trip.
Oh, nice. Where? A specific place? Specific country?
No,
Okay, just traveling. Wanderlust, traveling, good. Christina, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
If I could live in the world, maybe I live in Luxembourg.
I would live in Luxembourg. Nice. Europe, love it, good. Let me see, Fabricio, if you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Maybe I will live in Belgium or France.
France, the capital of love and food and cheese and wine, oh, delicious. Brazil, where would you live?
No, no he pensado, pero
English, Brazil, my love.
USA.
USA, good, okay, that's true. Annette, I will learn English more quickly if
I will learn English more quickly if I travel to Monaco.
Monaco? Okay, but in Monaco, people speak Spanish, I
It's
think.
French. Yes.
Oh.
Is in Monaco the Grand Prix of F1 and primarily English.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you. Danielita, what would you do in order to learn English more quickly?
I worked in a airport.
Okay, if you work in an airport, you think you can improve your level of English. Okay. Maybe you can say something like, I will learn English more quickly if I practice more, if I watch English movies, if I listen to English songs, or if I practice with someone who can also speak English, so you can get used to the language. Marco Vinicio, what would you do if you won a lot of money in the lottery?
I used to travel.
You will travel. Okay. Fiorella, what would you do in situation number 5?
If I won a lot of money in the lottery, I can.
You would?
No,
You would?
I want. I will buy a house.
You will buy a house. Okay, very good. How about you, Luis Cabello? What would you do?
Repeat me.
If you won a lot of money in the lottery, what would you do?
Is a travel.
You would travel, okay? Remember the would. I would travel. Thank you, Luis. Okay, let's continue now with the vocabulary. So, let's go to exercise 3. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 exercises. So let's see. It says match the words and the pictures. Oh, come on. Very good. Let's try to do it. I'm going to give you some time. Let's write here the numbers, okay, of this vocabulary about animals. Come on. Okay, let's check the vocabulary, yeah? Let's see. So we have the first picture, number 1. What animal is this?
Bull.
So let me see, what is that one? Okay, this is 1. Number 2, yuck.
Bag.
Coronavirus was because of the bats, huge. Number 3,
Giraffe.
giraffe. Good, a giraffe. Let me see, where is this? Okay, here. Number 4,
Elephant.
Elephant.
elephant. Thank you, Luisito. Elephant. Okay. I'm checking participation, okay? Number 5,
Whale.
whale. That's a whale. Okay, let me see, what are whales? Yes, you can go to Puerto Lopez and you can see the most beautiful whales in the world. That is always from July to September, I think, which are the coldest times. And it's the best tour you can do it. So you feel so tiny when you see these giant and beautiful animals. Okay, let's see, number 6. What
Rabbit.
is
Rabbit.
yeah.
Rabbit.
Oh, rabbits. Number 7,
Sheep.
Chick.
ship.
Chick.
Okay, good. Okay, it's a short sound, ship. Number 8,
Mosquito.
Mosquito.
oh, we hate the mosquitoes, yes. Because of the phenomenon El Niño, we have a lot of mosquitoes now. Number 9,
Lion.
oh, beautiful animal. Number 10,
Cow.
Cow.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Is a cow a goat? That is not a cow. That is a goat, right? Yeah, goat. Number 11.
Tiger.
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 Yes, there's a tiger. Number 12.
Camel.
Yes, Fabricio, thank you. It's a camel. Let me see, what is this? Okay, here. Number 13. Oh my God.
Crocodile.
Okay, you know, in Guayaquil, we are experiencing crocodiles in Villa La Costa. Yes, people from, what is the name of this neighborhood? Puerto Azul. They say, yes, Luis, yes, imagine that. So you are in your house and then a crocodile there. Oh my God. So take care of your dogs. Oh my God. Number 14.
Butterfly.
Yes, yes. Butterflies. Okay, number 15.
Dolphin.
Oh, beautiful dolphins. Let me put it here. 16.
Cow.
Cows, yes. 17. You.
Snake.
I have something with the snakes. I can't stand them. My husband loves them, but I can't stand them. Oh my God. I get freaked out if I see them. 18.
Monkey.
Oh, monkey. Yes. Let me put it here. 19.
Bear.
Bear.
Beer like Pilsener Club or bear?
Bear.
What are you thinking, Jocelyn? Ah, Jocelyn, because it's Sunday. It's okay, it's okay. Number 20.
V.
V, very good. It's a V. Okay. Thanks to bees, we have honey. 21.
Chicken.
Yes. Chicken. Let me put it here. If we want to be specific, we can say the female of the chicken is the hen and the male of the chicken is rooster. Yeah, for you to know. Hen and rooster. This is a hen. Number 22.
Jellyfish.
Ouch, that hurts a lot if you are in the sea and it stung you. Yes, jellyfish. This is number 22. 23.
Horse.
Beautiful horse. Yes. Let me put it here. 23. 24.
Mouse.
Okay. It looks so innocent, but it can get us crazy. If we see a mouse in our house, oh my God. 25.
Pig.
Yes, it's a pig. Afritada. No, just kidding. Delicious. Beautiful. Okay, 26.
Shark.
Shark, baby shark tutururun is here. 27.
Fly.
Yes, 27 is a fly. 28.
Bird.
Okay, that is a bird. 29.
Spider.
Yeah, spider. If we get stung by a spider, we become into a Spider-Man. And 30.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Okay, let's gonna check if our animals are okay. Which are perfect. Could you please check? Ah, no, no, no. Es un comunicado difícil, ¿ok? Bueno, otra cosa.
Miss,
My dear Gustavo, I'm all
Eh,
ears.
can I leave now the class? Because I have to take the car to the mechanic at 1.
Of course. Thank you for telling me. Thank you, Gustavo, for being here. Remember, we're going to finish all unit 9. So please do it later, okay?
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Okay, have a nice day. Bye, Gustavo. So let's continue, sweeties. We only have to finish, let me see, 2 more exercises and we finish today, yeah? Now, we have some word stress. We have some pronunciation points that we need to focus here. So, like here says, the stressing words that are similar in other languages. For example, some words in English, like in animals, are similar to the same words in other languages, but the stress is different. So let's listen so we can find out how is this. It says, look at the animals. Can you remember which syllable is a stress? Click it. There is a mistake here. It's click with Q. With K, sorry. Click it. So let's listen. Oh, there is no listening here. So sorry. But let's see. Okay, we have camel. We say camel or camel?
Camel.
In the first
Camel.
one. We say giraffe or giraffe. Where goes the stress? In the first one, in the second one?
Second.
Second.
Giraffe in the second one, okay? We say crocodile or crocodile? First or second?
First.
Okay. Kangaroo or kangaroo?
Second.
The first. In the second, kangaroo or kangaroo? Okay. Dolphin or dolphin?
Dolphin.
In the first one.
Dolphin.
Lion or lion?
Lion.
Okay. Elephant or elephant? Mosquito or mosquito or mosquito?
Mosquito.
The first one. Okay, let's check. Let's check if that is okay.
Kangaroo don't choose.
I didn't choose kangaroo.
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you please do it. I made that mistake. Forgive me. Okay. So it's okay. We say camel, giraffe, crocodile, kangaroo, dolphin, lion, elephant, mosquito. Will you please check? We don't say mosquito, we say mosquito. Okay, let's continue. After we finish this
Teacher.
stress. Yes, Cristinita?
I need to retire it because I need to go another place. I don't know if you help me with the assistant.
Attendance, yes, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just remember
Thank you so
that
much.
I shared a folder, so please look the recording later on so you can see what activities did we finish, yeah?
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Christina, have a nice day, bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see with the other one. Okay. Let's see these questions. We have 8 questions. Let's do some speaking so we can finish. What is the most dangerous animals that we have here in Ecuador? What do you think? The most dangerous. Carlita, what would you say?
Recently, the crocodile.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Imagine. Okay. Let me see for Danielita, that you are in another country. What is the most dangerous animal?
I know the pronunciation giraffe.
The giraffe? You are in Spain,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So in Spain,
I
giraffes
look
are
in the
kind of...
zoo. Yes, it's very beautiful.
Wow, okay. So they are kind of aggressive, maybe, giraffe. Wow, nice to know that. Now, if you went on a safari, let's suppose you are on a safari, what animal would you most like to see? What animal would you want to see, Michelle?
The elephant.
Oh, yeah, elephants are majestic. Yes,
Yes.
that's true. Juan Pablo, what is your favorite film or movie about an animal that you have ever watched?
Does Ratatouille count?
Which one?
Ratatouille.
Oh, I didn't get that one. Would you
Pixar.
please? Okay, yeah, thank you. Maybe Marley and Me. Have you ever watched Marley and Me? It's very sweet.
I think I have, like, many years ago.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Juan Pablo. Sophie, what is your favorite cartoon animal? For example, Mickey Mouse is a cartoon that represents a mice. Or maybe you like Porky, which is a cartoon about a pig. I don't know, you have a favorite cartoon animal?
Pink Panther. Pink
And what is
Panther.
that? The panther, but what is the cartoon of the panther?
La Pantera Rosa.
Oh, the Pink Panther.
Pink.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Okay. Maybe I don't know if you have heard about Thundercats. Have you ever watched Thundercats? Yes. Leono was a panther. Oh, I know, he was a lion, right? Forget about it. Okay, let me see. Annette, are there any animals or insects that you are afraid or scared of?
Not really, but insect, maybe spider.
Oh, yes, spiders, the
Probably.
big ones,
Yes.
like in
Mhm.
the Amazons. Marquito, Vinicio, are there any animals or insects you are afraid of, you are scared of?
It's a snake.
Snakes. Yes, me too, Marquitos, terrible. Luis Cabello, do you have a pet? Do you have a dog or a cat? Maybe a rabbit? Maybe a hamster?
Max, un rabbit, de Hong Kong, un chicken, horse, un parrot, de muchos.
Where do you live?
I live Manaví, Pahang.
Oh, Manaví, so beautiful, Luis. Great. I love Manaví. What part of Manaví do you live?
I live Parroquia Wale.
Parroquia what?
Wale.
Wale. That's the name of the place, Wale.
Ajá, es una parroquia de Pahang.
Pahang, nice.
O sea, campo.
Yes, nice, Luis. You know that the food from Manaví, oh my God, it's so delicious. Oh my God. Very nice, Luis. So you have a lot of animals. Nice. Carlita, are you allergic to any animals or insects?
What's question is, Miss? Question number?
Are you allergic to any animals or insects?
No.
Okay.
Maybe you're a cat.
To cats? Oh,
Yes.
yes. Because of the fear of the cats.
A
Okay.
little allergic in the face and in my arms.
Oh, yes. Okay. Cats have a lot of fear. Oh, that's true. Let me see. Emilio, if you could be an animal, which animal would you like to be?
A dolphin.
You say a dolphin, Carlita. For you,
I don't know.
Emilio,
Maybe a duck.
a dog. Seriously. Okay. I think I will be a whale. Ooh, I love the ocean, so I would like to be a whale. Big as a whale. Very nice, Emilio. Okay, let's do the final activity so we can finish. This activity here says, think about imaginary situations. So we're going to use in our answers, listen carefully. I think I will probably, or I definitely wouldn't, or I don't think I would. So we're going to use second conditional again. And let's see these situations. What would you do if you saw a mouse in your kitchen? Ouch. What would you do if you saw somebody being attacked by a dog? Woof. If a bird or a bat flew into your bathroom, if you saw a large spider in your bath, if it was a very hot day and you were on the beach that was famous for shark attacks, if someone offered to buy you a fur coat, nice. If your neighbor's dog barked all night, woof, 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 all night. What would you do if a friend asked you to look after their cat or dog for the weekend? What would you do if you went to somebody's house for dinner and they gave you horse meat, goat, or kangaroo? Oh my God. Think about these hypothetical situations. I will ask you in 1 minute. Okay, get it? Let's see, the first question is going to be for Jocelyn. What would you do if you saw a mouse in your kitchen, Jocelyn?
I
You will cook with the mouse like in Ratatouille. Maybe the mouse is cooking. What would you do? You will scream, help! You will kill the mouse.
It will scare me.
You will get scared. Ah, okay. You will freak out. Okay. Let me see a boy. What will a boy do? Miguel, if you saw a mouse in your kitchen, what would you do?
I try to catch him.
Oh my God, you're so brave. With your hands.
No, with an escoba, no me acuerdo.
Ah, with the groom. Okay, very good. Oh, yes, okay. Let's see, the second question is going to be for Fabricio. What would you do if you saw somebody being attacked by a dog? Oh my God.
I don't know. I will be in shock.
You will be in
I don't
shock,
know.
yes.
Maybe try to help.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, try to help the person. Yeah. Bresi, what would you do if a bird or a bat flew into your bedroom? Oh my God, that's scary. Batman is in your bedroom. What would you do?
Not.
You're not afraid. You will kill him. You will kill it.
No sé. No, no creo que no creo. No, no,
You
no,
wouldn't
no,
get scared.
no. A mí todo. Relax.
You will be relaxed. Okay. Thank you. Eric Cacao, what would you do if it was a very hot day, you are in the beach, that was famous for shark attacks? Will you enter in the ocean or you will wait?
I will take a shower in my house.
That's a good one, yes, of course. You wouldn't risk yourself. Danny Fuentes, what would you do if someone offered to buy you a fur coat? Would you accept it? Danny? Daniel Carrillo? What would you do if someone offered to buy you a fur coat?
Okay, could you repeat the question, please?
Okay, what would you do if someone offered to buy you a fur coat? Will you accept it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Fiorella, how about you? Would you accept it? Yes or no, Fio? Will you accept the fur coat?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I think so. Let me see. Gabby Franco, what would you do if your neighbor's dog bark all night? You want to sleep, you are tired, and the dog of your neighbors is barking all night. What would you do? Will you talk to your neighbor? Will you just sleep, don't pay attention to the dog? What would you do?
Pay attention to the dog.
You wouldn't pay attention to the dog. Okay,
Yes.
you just continue, relax. Okay, let me see. Marquitos Vinicio, what would you do if a friend asks you, Marcos, please take care of my cat or take care of my dog for all the weekend, Saturday and Sunday? Would you say yes? Would you say no? What would you do?
Yes, miss.
You will say yes. You will take care
Yes.
of the dog or the cat. You are a good friend, Marquitos. Thank you. Okay. And let's see, the last question is for J-Lo. J-Lo, if you went to somebody's house for dinner and they gave you horse meat, what would you do? Will you eat it?
Will not eat.
You wouldn't eat. You say, no, thank you. I don't eat horse. Carlita, what would you do if you went to somebody's house? Let's suppose I invite you to my house. Say, Carlita, here is a goat for you. Will you eat it?
Yes, I am polite.
Oh, Carlita, thank you. I will cook goat. No, just kidding. Very polite. So Heidi, what would you do if someone invite you kangaroo?
I would say, sorry, I am vegetarian.
That's a good one, Suheidi. Very smart. You will be very polite. Yes, you say, I'm vegetarian. I don't eat animals. Okay, only vegetables and fruits. Good, very good. Okay, so my dear students, today we finished all unit 9A. We talk about second conditional. We talk about first conditional. I also explained possessive pronouns. How do we use them for talking about possession? We say that possessive pronouns goes at the end, okay? And for every single pronoun, personal adjective, we have a possessive pronoun. For example, we say for I, we have mine. For you, you have yours. For he, we have him. For she, we have hers, and so on. We analyze these. I was also making a review of first conditional. I was telling you the differences between first conditional and second conditional, and how important it is for you that you know the past of the verbs by this time. All of you should have known all the past of the verbs, yeah? Regulars are easy because all of the regular verbs finish in ed, but irregulars you need to memorize. That's why I send you an email with the regular ones. What do we have for our next class next Saturday? We have a quiz. Next Saturday, we're going to have a quiz about conditionals 1 and 2. And we're going to see this structure. I had been afraid of it for years. Babies, we are entering to a little bit advanced grammar. So I need you to study, please. Dedicate time to study during the week, maybe 3 or 4 times. Review the classes and practice in Altisha. Don't forget Altisha. You have to finish all the activities. We're going to see next week this part. We're going to see in grammar present perfect with for and since. Yeah? Before going, I am going to check Altisha. I need to see how are my dear students in Altisha. If you are working, if you are not working, let me check. I need to see who is working and who is not working. Let me check. So if I enter to Altisha, I will show you in this moment. Let me see. Until now, we are in our second week of classes, second week. I have Eduardo Bonilla. Okay, only 1 hour. Emilio, what happened? Not too much, 34 minutes. Okay, I have Luis Cabello, very good, 22 hours. Okay, Marcelita, we need to work more. Fabricio, very good, but we need to work more. Okay, Gabriela Franco, very good, congratulations, 22 hours. We need to continue like that. Danny, okay, we need to continue like that, very good. Jocelyn, awesome, 44 hours. Okay, great, you are the spot, girl, very good. Jairito Jurado, we need to work, we haven't done anything, Jairito. J-Lo, we need to work more, 4 hours, we need to work more. Okay, I have Gabrielita Maldonado, also we need to work more. Michelle, 21 hours, okay, continue like that. Carlita Mata, congratulations, you are also on fire, girl, very good. Proud of you. Claudita Mendoza, very good. We need to keep working. Gustavito Mora, what happened, Gustavito? We need to work more. Only 14 minutes, come on. Remember, we're in the second week. You have to work every single day, at least a part, okay? Damaris, we need to work more. Luis Fernando, very good. Continue like that. Keep working. Bresi, continue like that. Keep working. Jordan, we need to work Altisha more. Danielita Rugel, also, we need to work more. Suheidi, we need to work more. Only 1 hour, come on. Abigail, we need to work. We need to continue like that. Wilson Serrano, my God, he's the winner today. 63 hours, so very good. He's on fire. Very good, Wilson, my chef, perfect. Annette, we need to continue working, Annette, only 1 hour. Marquito, 24 hours, we need to continue like this. Lydia, Christina Tercia, we need to work more, only 1 hour, come on. Valeria, 14 hours, we need to keep working. And Fiorella, what happened, Fiorella? Come on, only 20 minutes. We need to keep working more. Yeah?
I have a question because I didn't appear in the list.
You didn't appear in the list, Danielle. Let me check. So sorry. Let me check.
Me too.
Oh, yes. I don't have you. Have you entered before?
Yes, maybe because I just registered in the course.
Oh, that's why. Maybe because you are new. Yeah. So try to do it. Maybe you will appear with me. You will appear later.
Miss,
Try to do it. Marquitos.
Miss, disculpe una pregunta. ¿Tengo la gentileza de informar las notas de envío al correo o envío al grupo de WhatsApp?
No, these are not grades, Marquitos. Yes, the performance of Altisha. Estas no son las notas. Esto solamente es cómo van en Altisha. Recuerden que nosotros trabajamos, lo voy a decir en español, nosotros trabajamos, y les mostré ayer, si no me equivoco, el cuadro, trabajamos Moodle, que tenemos que hacer todas las actividades y las hacen conmigo, Alticia, que las tienen que hacer después, ¿verdad? Es importante que hagan todo el 100%. Proyectos, por ejemplo, cuando yo los mando a breakout rooms, cuando yo les hago speaking, yo estoy anotando, cuando hacemos writings, todo eso es otra nota. Y el 40% que es el examen. El examen, recuerden que está dividido en 2 partes. Grammar, writing, reading, vale solamente un 20%. Y el 80% del examen es speaking. Por eso que les hago hacer bastantes actividades de speaking, porque literal, tenemos que hablar el día del examen a full, ¿ya? No Spanish, no I don't know, we need to continue, ¿ok? Lo que yo les compartí la semana pasada es una carpeta que dice recordings. En esa carpeta ustedes van a ver todas las grabaciones de mi clase para que las puedan estudiar después. Las puedan estudiar y puedan repasar las veces que ustedes deseen.
Yes,
Okay?
gracias.
Okay, Marquitos. Thank you, my dear students, for being here. It has been a pleasure having you this second week. Don't worry about the attendance because I have all of you recorded. I am going to pass the attendance later on. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you, if God wants, next Saturday. Bye-bye. Take care.
I had any question for you.
Bye,
Yes,
Miss.
Suheidi, tell me. Bye-bye. Tell me, Suheidi.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, sweetie. Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye-bye. Take care. Suheidi, tell me your question. I'm all ears.
Can I speak in Spanish?
Yes, of course.
Es que la próxima semana me voy donde mi familia al campo. Entonces, por allá, si es que no se va la energía eléctrica, porque es campo, se va la energía, a ver, el internet realmente es muy malo. Entonces, quería saber si es que puedo tomar la lección, si es posible antes, no tengo problema.
Thank you for
Porque
being responsible. Ajá.
yo estaba pensando en que obviamente dar el examen antes, porque eso sí es en la clase, ¿verdad? Porque quizás no puedo conectar porque no puedo llevar la computadora porque voy a viajar en bus. Entonces, y entonces es muy peligroso.
Ya.
Y entonces como no voy a llevar, quizás sí me gustaría conectarme para escuchar la clase, ¿verdad? Para escuchar la clase y como que no perder eso, pero no sé si se puede hacer las actividades o algo parecido, o que no me cargue el internet, entonces no quiero tener ningún problema con eso, me gustaría hablarlo con tiempo por eso. Entonces, si se puede hacer, qué sé yo, el día viernes la lección, pero no hay problema hacerla de manera anticipada. De manera
No,
anticipada.
don't worry, don't worry. The thing
O
is that,
hacerla-
my dear Suheidi, the quiz has to be with me. I cannot send you in advance because I'm not going to be there. So you have to be with me in the quiz. What we can do, you can do the activities, of course, no problem. Moodle is going to be open, so you can do it later. You can watch the recording of my class, and you can know what did we study, and you can study by your own, no problem. And what I can do is that you won't come back on Sunday, no? So you're not going to be Saturday and Sunday. No. So what I can do with you is I can take you the quiz the other week. Okay, so you will have another time. But if I send another grammar part, you're going to be like a lot to study. O sea, lo único malo que veo es que, ok, se la puedo tomar después de la otra semana, pero si mando algo más a estudiar, se le va a acumular, es lo único.
Pero igual esta semana solo es first conditional.
First and second conditional, las dos.
Sí,
Ajá.
entonces,
Es lo único, ¿ok? Vea las grabaciones de la clase, por favor. Puede hacer las actividades de Moodle después, ya, de que vea las grabaciones. Y bueno, ojalá, esperemos que no haya problemas y que se pueda conectar para que no pierda todas las 4 horas, ¿ya?
no, por eso le digo, es que si hay posibilidad de conectarme, me conecto, aunque obviamente no sé si se podrá ver, escuchar, o sea, hablar por el tema del micrófono, porque como le digo, la señal es muy mala, pero si hay las posibilidades de por lo menos escuchar para entender y grabarme todo, o sea, no hay problema. La cuestión es eso, que prefiero hablarlo con tiempo para que ya usted tenga como que conocimiento de eso, porque eso nos dijo la semana pasada, que le hablemos con tiempo si es que existe algún problema.
Gracias, Suheidi. Gracias por ser responsable. No se preocupe. Perfecto.
Entonces,
Comprendo la situación.
muchísimas gracias.
De nada. Tenga un bonito día.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye. Danielita, ¿me quiere preguntar algo?
Sí, Miss, yo lo voy a decir en español porque la primera semana yo no estuve en clases por tema de que yo estaba trabajando ese fin de semana, pero de ahí no sé cómo podría ser para las actividades que ya habían realizado esa semana.
Usted
Por
las puede
ejemplo, creo que
hacer.
había
El Moodle está
el
abierto.
escrito.
Sí, el Moodle está abierto. Puede hacerlo. Lo único que le pediría, Danielita, es que si tiene un soporte o algo de que usted trabajó ese fin de semana, me lo mande al correo para yo justificarle ese día, por favor.
Ya,
¿Ya?
ya, Miss.
Hagamos eso. Mándeme al correo, mi correo que ya lo tiene. Yo le justifico y hágame todas las actividades que están ahí, el writing y todo, para yo revisárselas. ¿Ok?
Ya, Miss. Y una pregunta, me dijo que, o sea, le escuché a la compañera que dijo que podíamos repetir las clases. ¿Eso
Claro,
dónde se encuentran los videos?
yo mandé el correo, les voy a mostrar en el correo de ustedes, les va a llegar esta carpetita, o sea, ya les mandé, si no me equivoco, aquí está, les mandé esta carpeta hace una semana, se llaman Recordings Level 4T y les va a salir aquí todas las clases, la de las primeras 2 semanas, la de ayer y ya mismo subo la de hoy día. Déjeme ver si la tengo usted compartida, yo creo que sí. ¿No le llegó este correo?
Sí, ya lo acabo de revisar, sí, sí,
Ah,
me
ya,
llegó, pero
perfecto, perfecto.
no lo había abierto porque no sabía de qué se
Sí,
trataba. Era
ahí
solo
está
eso,
toda
Miss.
la clase y ahí usted la puede ver las veces que usted quiera para que pueda estudiar, ¿ya?
Ya, gracias, Miss. Hasta
Pase
luego.
bien, Danielita, cuídese. Have a nice day.